Hello and welcome to the Xlabber's podcast, where we talk about everything related to Morocco. Today we're going to discuss an essential aspect of Morocco's identity, its role as a gateway between Europe and Africa. Joining us today is James, an entrepreneur who has been living in Morocco for a while now. James, can you tell us a little bit about your experience in Morocco?
Hi Zubay, thanks for having me. Yes, I've been living in Morocco for a few months now, and I've been reading a lot about its history and culture. I have to say, I'm fascinated by how Morocco's location has influenced its development and identity.
That's great to hear, James. In fact, I have some exciting news to share with you. A lot of students at Xlabber have been following your story and they're curious to know more about your experience in Morocco.
Wow, that's really interesting. I'm glad to hear that people are interested in my experience here. What would they like to know?
Well, I'm sure they would be interested in your perspective on Morocco's position as a gateway between Europe and Africa. What have you learned about this topic?
Yes, I think that's a fascinating topic. From my readings, I've learned that Morocco's location has made it an important hub for trade and cultural exchange between Europe and Africa. The country's unique blend of Arabic, Berber, and European influences is a testament to this.
Absolutely, James. Morocco's history as a crossroad between different cultures and civilizations is long and rich. And this is reflected in everything from architecture to the food to the music and so on.
Definitely. In fact, I recently read about how Moroccan architecture combines European and Islamic styles, which is a reflection of the country's history as a bridge between different cultures.
That's a great example, and there are many others. Morocco's position as a gateway has also had a significant impact on the country's economy, politics, and even its society.
Yes, I've learned that Morocco's proximity to Europe has made it a popular destination for European investors and tourists. The country has also signed several free trade agreements with Europe and other African countries, which has helped to boost trade and investment. Politically, Morocco has been an active player in regional and international organizations, such as the Arab League and the African Union. And socially, Morocco's position as a bridge between different cultures and communities has helped to foster a sense of openness and tolerance.
Those are all excellent points, James. I'd like to add that Morocco's position as a gateway has led to a vibrant cultural scene. The country has produced many famous artists, musicians, and writers who have blended Moroccan and Western influences to create unique and powerful works of art.
That's right, Zubay. I've been to several concerts and exhibitions here, and I've been blown away by the creativity and talent of the artists.
And let's not forget about the food. Morocco's cuisine is one of the country's greatest assets. And it's a perfect example of how Morocco's position as a gateway has led to a rich and diverse culinary tradition.
Absolutely. From tagine to couscous to pastilla, Moroccan cuisine is a testament to the country's history and culture. And the best part is that it's also fresh and flavorful.
Yes, and it's not just the food itself, but also the way it's shared and enjoyed. Hospitality is an essential part of the Moroccan culture, and it's one of the things that make this country so special.
That's true, Zubay. I've experienced firsthand how warm and welcoming Moroccans can be. It's one of the things that attracted me to this country in the first place.
And it's also one of the things that make Morocco an excellent destination for business and investment. As you mentioned earlier, Morocco's position as a gateway has made it an attractive place for investors and entrepreneurs who are looking to tap into both the European and the African market.
Yes, and it's not just the location that makes Morocco a good place for business. The country has also been making significant investments in infrastructure, education, and innovation, which has helped to create a business-friendly environment.
That's right, James. And it's not just about attracting foreign investment. Morocco also has a thriving startup ecosystem with many local entrepreneurs and innovators who are driving the country's economic growth and development.
Exactly. And one thing that has impressed me about the startup scene here is how collaborative and supportive it is. There's a real sense of community among the entrepreneurs, which is something that I haven't seen in other places.
That's a great point, James, and it's a statement to the importance of community and relationships in the Moroccan culture.
Definitely. I've learned that building relationships and trust is essential for doing business in Morocco, and it's something that I've tried to prioritize in my own work here.
And that's a great way to approach it, James. Morocco's position as a gateway may open up opportunities, but it's the relationships and partnerships that will ultimately lead to success. Thank you, James, for sharing your insights with us today. It's been a fascinating discussion.
Thank you for having me, Zubey. It's been a pleasure.
And thank you to our listeners for tuning in to the Xlabber podcast. Join us next time as we continue to explore different aspects of the Moroccan culture and society.